Hey everyone, Happy New Year. Scott Grossman here, project manager for the Clear Creek Canyon Gateway segment. We're here in the Oxbow of Tunnel 1 checking out our new suspension bridge. First of its kind for us in our system. Very similar to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Everything's held in tension by these guys right here. About 68 feet long, connected on one side into the rocks. Behind me, it connects to the wooden flume of the Welch Ditch. Provide a nice hiker-only experience, nice interpretive, historical experience to walk on the old flume from the 1930s, as well as walk on top of the old railroad grade where the Peaks of Plains Trail is from the 1870s. So that's about it for here. Let's wander over and check out progress at our Gateway Trailhead and check out some permeable pavers. So here we are at our Gateway Trailhead, making great progress. A couple months ago, you saw a big berm. Here, remember, we were moving 35,000 cubic yards of soil and aggregate out to make way for our 140-car parking lot. That berm is now gone, and the parking lot itself is actually starting to take shape. So what you can see behind us here is the actual parking lot. So you have parking on our right, parking on the left, kind of a turnaround with a vegetated island, parking on the far side where the construction equipment is. And behind us, just to orient us all, you can see the restroom that we've talked about a few times. There's parking on both sides. And then where you see the cars in the far distance, that's where you'll actually enter the Gateway Trailhead. So about 140 cars, big exciting project for us. One of the cool pieces here, one of the really big sustainable pieces, is the surface. So instead of doing asphalt like we normally would, or concrete like we normally would, we're actually doing interlocking concrete permeable pavers. It's a mouthful. They're permeable pavers. So they look like this. So they're just like your standard concrete pavers, but instead of sitting together really tight with a joint that's impenetrable or impervious to water, they have these little tabs on them. So when you slide them together, you end up with a gap. So what you're seeing right now is the various layers of aggregate that go underneath it. What happens when water hits this, it just soaks right through and gets absorbed back into the ground. So you end up with groundwater. So normally in an asphalt parking lot, all that water would end up in a culvert, in pipes, and then ended up in the creek eventually. We're actually keeping it on site as long as possible and allowing all that water to get back into the ground and saturate the ground. So pretty cool stuff. With that, that's about all we got this time. We'll see you next month. I hope you enjoyed yourself. As always, be happy, be healthy, be safe.